Hey, how's it going, guys? MrBossFTW here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Ill-Gotten Gains update and the question I think a lot of people are asking, and did it live up to the hype? That's right, this was one of the most highly anticipated Grand Theft Auto Online updates. One, for a few reasons. It was the first update in about 3 months since the Heist update, so there was a real lack of Grand Theft Auto Online content. There really wasn't anything new for a while, so that's what kind of built up this hype. And also, Rockstar kind of generated that hype on their own. They did a newswire where they teased screenshots and teased some of the features and updates that were going to be coming. Then they announced it, gave us an official date with all the vehicles that were going to be coming. So there was definitely a major hype train for this update, and I know a lot of people have been asking me what I think of the update. You know, did it live up to the hype? And I'm going to be talking to you guys right now about my opinions. And as always, I want to hear from you guys as well, so leave your comments in the comment section down below. I think this is going to be a very discussion-heavy video, which I love. I love getting you guys involved in the comments, so let's get the video started, and I'm going to talk to you guys about the DLC. So before I start talking about positives and negatives in my overall review, you need to keep in the back of your mind that there is going to be a Part 2 coming on later this summer. Rockstar confirmed that there was going to be an Ill-Gotten Gains DLC Part 2, so before you make your final conclusions or judgments, remember that there's still going to be another edition of this DLC coming later on in the summer. So let's talk about the positives. I really liked the vehicles. The Pegassi Osiris is absolutely incredible. Performance, it's beautiful, it's got gull-wing doors, as well as the Benefactor Sterling GT, which is a sports classic car. It's got those signature gull-wing doors as well. The Anus Windsor, probably the most unique vehicle we've ever seen added to Grand Theft Auto Online with its 8 luxury skin wraps. So that's something I think is pretty epic as well. That is awesome. And the Albany Virgo was a retro car from GTA 4, so it was really cool to see something like that return. I really did like all of the vehicles, which is something that's rare for an update. There's always one or two that I either don't agree with or really don't see my having a place for, but I really did like all the vehicles, which was awesome. Let's move on to clothing. Rockstar said that there was going to be over 100 things of clothing added, and they were right. There was so much added, whether it was the bomber jackets, the new coats, the crazy shirts, all the accessories, new watches. It was really cool. I really got to change up and accessorize my character, which is something that I hadn't done in a while, almost since like the hipster update that I changed my character so much. So it was a really nice, refreshing change in terms of being able to add new content to my character. And also, last but not least, there was lots of cool things that you could do in the ammunition store, like adding those new luxury engravings to a lot of my weapons, like the Yusuf Amir one, the Gilded Gunmetal finish, the Platinum Pearl Deluxe finish. Lots of cool things that I could add to my weapons to just make them more unique. So I really thought that was a nice touch, and I think that was really cool for Rockstar to add. Now, let's certainly talk about the negatives. A lot of times I'm called like a Rockstar fanboy, and that's true. I really do like Rockstar games, but there is a lot of things that I disagree with, and certainly in this DLC, there are some things that I would have done differently. For starters, the price. I've talked about it earlier that this was like the most expensive DLC ever. And that's true. This, like, the content in here was so expensive. It's crazy. Like, if you just think about the 2 golden aircrafts, that's $15 million. The clothing itself was very expensive as well, which was something that I thought was very interesting. Like, all those designer jackets were like $25,000, $30,000. Earrings were $25,000, $30,000. So if you wanted to buy everything, you were going to be spending a ton of money. So the price tag on this DLC, while it was technically free, might have cost you anywhere upwards of a lot of money in terms of shark cards or time grinding missions just so you could get all of this content. And there was also a big part of this DLC that I thought was lacking, and that was the weapons. There was only one new weapon, and it was the PDW. And the PDW isn't anything to like write home about. It's got an integrated silencer, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, it's just a submachine gun. And while it might be one of the best submachine guns in that category, it still wasn't anything amazing that was like, whoa, I've got to go inside and I've got to get this weapon because that sounds absolutely incredible. So I thought in that department it was a little lacking, but overall I still thought that it was a pretty cool update. So to give you guys my final verdict, I will say that to an extent, this DLC and the Ill-Gotten Gains update lived up to the hype. There was a lot of cool new content added, whether it was the vehicles or all the new clothing. That was really cool. Rockstar also fixed a bunch of glitches on the old systems and on the new systems as well. So if you're interested in that, I'll include a link in the description where you can check out the patch notes. But it was also very expensive. So I'm kind of balancing a few things here. We got part 1, there's a confirmed part 2. This content was cool, but it was very expensive. So did it live up to the hype? I'm gonna say yes in a way, but in a very expensive way if you were able to buy everything. So I really do want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below, because I think it's going to be an interesting discussion. Did part 1 of the Ill-Gotten Gains update live up to the hype? And I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know what you're thinking in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy the video, a like rating would be awesome. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you are new, you like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.